Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Steph, I have a confession.
Hit me.
Shame. Shame.
Calvin is so hot.
Oh my, ew. I'm fighting you right now.
Not Jimmy, Calvin.
Wait, which? Oh, Aim. No.
Kingpin. Of course I'm going to be attracted to the Kingpin. Guys, this is Little Miss Recap. I'm Amy Archer. This is my bestie, my sidekick, my wife, my noodle, Steph.
Guys, help me. Please just help me. I don't think you understand how many decades I've been dealing with this. It's never going to change and I've accepted it, but that doesn't mean it gets easier.
Virgin River fans, come at me if you think Calvin is a little hot.
All right, here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I don't think he's hot. But I can see if we could go by bottles, like, you know, our rating system, for those of you that don't know, if you're listening, once upon a time in...
We talk about it on the show all the time. There's a certain amount of
super fucking
bottles
hot.
it takes you to get there.
Yeah, a super hot day in Brooklyn. Amy and I decided to rate the dudes we'd sleep with by how many bottles of wine it would take to drink first. And I'm going to say Calvin for me would probably have to be like a 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking the small bottles of wine or my cheap jug wine?
No, like a normal bottle.
Okay.
Not the jug. I can't handle that much jug.
Okay.
That much fun. I can't handle that much jug. What?
It would take me 0 to get there with Calvin.
Of course, and I know this. So I'll drink your portion. But it's all good. I'll drink it all.
The only thing that might be a hindrance to me is I think he's short.
Yeah. And
but we'll see. We'll see.
I know.
So, guys, this is the hard-hitting journalism you come here for. I
mean, of course.
I was listening to another podcast. I forget what it was. And they were like, do we need to talk about who's hot or not on the show? And I'm like, is that a question? We do this all the time.
I know. Tig and Cheryl used to do that.
Yes, Tig and Cheryl. Yes.
They would say, who are you attracted to?
Yep. They were talking about the Jinx. And none of them went down the road I went down, which is...
Of course they didn't.
Robert Durst was kind of hot.
I hate her.
Tell me you don't think that I would have been... You would have gotten a call that I was involved with Robert Durst, and you know it.
You don't... there's no convincing needed, dude. None.
All right.
Zero convincing.
Guys, we're here for some serious business. Now, I know if you're a longtime listener of Little Miss Recap, and a regular listener, I should say, that you have gotten a treat this week, which is MILF Manor, which is chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. I haven't listened or watched yet. It's
I don't know
on
if
my
you're going to be able to watch it because those boys look like your kids.
See, and that's what I said when we spoke about this last week, and I said, I don't know if I can do it because they are probably the same age as my kids, and that's weird for me.
Just the range that we have on Little Miss Recap. We go from baby reindeer to MILF Manor.
I mean, we've got something for everybody. We leave We leave no one behind.
No one is left behind here. We're all in the same boat, and it's going down.
Going down to Pound Town.
So we're talking today about Virgin River, Season 1, Episode 5, Under Fire. Under pressure. Okay.
I can't. Amy,
Jenny
if anyone is even still hanging on.
Jenny and I said the same exact phrase at the same exact time the other day on the phone.
Isn't that so weird? Sarah and I, my sister, and I do that all the time too.
Weird. Yep.
Patrick and I do it a lot too.
Okay. So we pick up on Jack and Mel. They're being held at gunpoint still. And it's not good situation.
It's not. Skeletor's got them.
Skeletor has them. He's chucking his natty ice can, which will come back to haunt him. And this is why you shouldn't litter. That's why you shouldn't let her.
This is why you shouldn't.
So Jack walks right up to this guy, like unafraid. He's like staring him down, like, come on, man, come on,
Yeah.
shoot me. You're going to need 17 bullets. No,
Yeah,
dude, probably just need one right through the heart or the head. And Mel's like,
I'm like, it's not a BB gun, asshole.
No.
What?
And Mel's going, look, what's up? Is someone sick? What's happening?
Yeah.
I want to go help, but Jack has to come with me. Oh, so now you're getting him kidnapped. Like, if you want to go, then go, but you don't make Jack go with you as part of the deal.
I know, but like, again, as we've learned from episode 1, Jack saves the day every day.
By the way. Martin Henderson, who plays Jack, and I forget her name, the woman who plays Mel. They were on a live and they were signing pictures. I don't know what is entailed in this. I don't know who they're signing pictures for, how the people get the pictures. But they were talking and signing pictures, and I'm on there, and I'm like waving and doing hearts and doing flags and trying to get their attention, saying, "We're covering your podcast. Our podcast covers your show. We cover your show." But I think they ignored it.
Oh,
yeah, they ignored me.
They ignored us. It wasn't intentional. They were busy signing shit.
There were thousands of people on there.
Yeah, we're just two little weirdos.
Yeah.
A noodle and a meatball.
But do you know real Jack doesn't drink?
Interesting. Real life.
Is he
Jack
just always in character? So Jack is sober on the show. So he's is he like Daniel Day-Lewising his character? Could you imagine?
Oh my God. Oh Lordy.
Okay. At Jack's bar, it's jammed, and Brady and Ricky are the only ones working. We don't know who's cooking. Because Preach is in West Virginia taking care of his parents.
And I wrote in my notes, Preach is in West Virginia. This is the best news I've heard all week.
Right, because it means we don't have to see home.
Yes.
Yeah. So Doc and Hope are real upset that they're not getting service. Where's my chicken pot pie? Doc is like, he's real upset.
He's a dick.
Doc
is a real dick.
Guys, I promise you he gets better. I don't know what's happening here.
I don't either.
So Hope offers to go pick up Jack and Mel. And Doc is like, you're not getting in a car and driving. No.
Oh, God.
And Hope decides, okay, I'm going to hop behind the bar to help out here. Now,
I know.
Hope has a terrible disposition to be dealing with the public.
Yes, she does.
Yes. You don't deal with the public if you're Hope, because Hope wants to just tell people to fuck off.
I feel that. I feel very connected to Hope in that way.
See, I think I would be a fantastic bartender.
You, of course, would.
I would love to be a bartender.
You would be making out with everybody. You would be...
Well, I would have to not drink.
Well, that wouldn't happen, but whatever.
Right.
But the thing is, you would be really, really fantastic at it, and I'd probably be arrested.
Okay. So now Charmaine comes wandering in. Charmaine, we know what's up, girl. We know what's up. You're looking for Jack.
I know.
Because again, he's nowhere to be found. So you got in the... Who is the name of... We need to look this up.
All right, what?
The river Hades, when you go to hell in Greek mythology. And Cerberus is there, the dog, the three-head dog. Who puts you in the rowboat and takes you down the river? Okay, so he's I just looked it up, guys. It's Charon. I think it's Charon. This guy on this video saying Charon, and he looks like he's real into it. So I think he knows what he's talking about.
He knows.
So I feel like there's somebody like that. Maybe it's Bert. I don't know. Just rowing people up and down between Clear River and Virgin River.
Okay. All right.
So Charmaine got in that boat and she's headed up the river, and she's over here and she's like, where's Jack? And Hope's like, oh, you didn't hear? He's stranded with Mel somewhere out on a deserted road, and they're drunk and they're banging. Pretty much. Now, I felt seen because Charmaine sits down and orders a white Zinfandel.
I know. Ding, ding, ding. There's Amy. There's my girl.
There I am. So at the drug camps, Jimmy, Jack, and Mel arrive, and they have guards at the entrances. Like, this is a whole thing.
You guys, this is like a real thing. What?
And very much like they used to do in the 80s when they want to portray some kind of derelict or nefarious intentions in a group, they have trash cans with fires in them. That's just that's
true.
what they do.
Okay.
A graffitied van, which looked really cool. And Mel's in her little like LL Bean coat and Scully. Like,
I know.
I'm here in my little puff coat.
All right, let's break this down for a sec.
Okay, go ahead.
Could you live on this?
No.
I don't understand. Help me understand something, okay?
Okay.
What is the point in doing this if that's how you have to fucking live? You're clearly not making any money or you wouldn't be staying.
Like, I don't know.
Help me understand.
You're right, because the premise is that you should be making like, guys, pro tip, don't deal drugs unless you make money. Like, don't even get into it because the payoff is the money. I don't know what is happening.
But I guess my point is, why else would they be doing it?
Well, because here's the thing. Somebody's got to grow the pot. Doesn't grow itself.
I know.
So they have to live there to grow it.
And I will say, thank God for that.
Yes, sure.
Yes,
thank you, pot growers.
Thank you.
But
yes.
I don't know what is happening here. I don't know
either.
And are they
understand.
He says they're underground storage containers.
Yeah.
Are they like we have buried under my deck? What is that? Like a truck back?
Yeah, I don't know. You have
Help
one
me.
of those under your deck?
Yes. A tractor trailer, like
a bed?
What is it called? No.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. You have one?
The things they build container homes out of. Conex box. Okay.
I've never heard that word before in my life.
So Timmy bought, instead of putting up a shed, do you know what I mean? We did that. So, and it's like weatherproof. It doesn't rot. Like it's really, it's handy. He has all his shit in there.
I completely get it. But for the amount of time that it just took for us to figure out what that fucking thing was called, I'm ready to like.
But people build houses out of those. So like
that's insane to me.
That's why I'm wondering if they dig a trench, they put those in. It's got.
But how did they get them up there in secret?
Well, we got ours by a crane.
Right, but that's not in secret.
Just drives it up there. Like if you're seeing a tractor trailer, it probably isn't a big deal.
Yeah, I know. Because I guess, all right, so to go back to my initial point, what I'm trying to say is it appears like this isn't a new operation. So it's not like they're just starting out. They seem to be pretty seasoned. So
these are
how are they
camps.
Like they're clearly not profiting?
Yeah, something's not right.
I need to see their business plan.
You know what it is? Calvin probably has a ton of money.
Yeah,
because he seems like he just pops in and out.
Good,
which makes him even hotter.
Oh, I hate you, God.
So, Jack says this is an illegal growers camp. They grow pot underground in Conex boxes or shipping containers, and they technically are inside the state park, so it falls under Fish and Wildlife. And I'm like, is it near the ranch?
I know.
Are we getting some Yellowstone crossover here?
The ranch. Could you imagine?
You have to listen to our coverage of Yellowstone. It was so great.
So great.
We had so much fun.
What do you think an episode would look like if Beth Dutton showed up in Virgin River?
I hate Beth Dutton. Do you think
she would be? Do you know she would be fucking Brady?
Question: do you think she would steal Jack from Mel?
No, she would take Brady.
Oh, okay.
Totally. Okay. They would totally get drunk and they would bang.
Okay. All right. I don't know
She'd
if Brady's
punch him in
dirty
the face.
enough for her.
No, but
she needs somebody a little more toxic. She might hook up with Calvin.
She might, but I'm telling you, it's Brady.
Okay. You know
Calvin's
what would happen?
A little too dirty.
I would aim for Calvin, but being the little meatball I am, I'd end up with Jimmy.
I quit.
Okay. So Hope is doing. Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped the whole section. Calvin is injured. And he's like, I told you, idiots, to get Doc. What are you doing here with these morons? And Mel immediately jumps into action. She's like, you need a surgeon, dude. There's a bullet in you. And Calvin's like, you need to do this. And this is where I wrote, Calvin's hot and I hate myself. So the goons now take Mel and Jack to a provision shed where they get some medical supplies, and Doc leaves when he can. And she's like, I think the bullet nicked an artery and I can't guarantee he won't die. So she is going to perform like a pretty intricate surgery here.
Yeah. And let's not forget she's a midwife.
Right. She's a midwife. She's not a surgeon.
No.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. All right, so Hope is doing her best, meanwhile, to get through this dinner rush. And she's pissing off customers. She doesn't have the temperament for this. But you know who does? My girl, Charmaine.
Charmaine.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something before we go a little too far into this scene and I forget? The greatest line of this whole episode.
Is it about the hairstylist?
Nope. Okay. Not even. But I do have a note of that one.
Of course.
When they first open up into the bar, like a couple minutes ago, Hope walks in with no emotion and she goes, "Hell's bells, what's going on in here?" Like no one thought to do that take again.
They don't have time or money for that. Okay.
It was bad.
So Charmaine hops in there and she's doing great. And Hope's like, "Look, these people want stew and we're out of stew. And this isn't like a hair emergency and one of your bad haircuts." And Charmaine's like, "You know what? I am one of Clear River's most sought after stylists." And then she's like, "Preacher keeps emergency stew in the walk-in." How would Charmaine know this?
I have no idea.
You're just banging Jack. You're not back there in the kitchen when it's happening.
But you know what I think? See, this is why.
Unless she's banging Preach too.
No, she's not. Ew. I can't even go there. Leave him in West Virginia this week, please. Could it be because really, like, let's face it, she's been in this relationship with Jack for 2 years. I do think, in her defense, that the relationship was much more than he's pretending it is right now. I think she was just somebody that he like kind of held on to unless something better came along.
Or option B.
Okay.
They were banging in the kitchen and
Preach
walked in. And
he's like, sorry, I'm closing my eyes, but I got to get the secret stew. I'm not here. Carry on.
That's what I think happened.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. All right. I like that better. That's what happened, guys. We're going with it.
Brady's also fumbling around. My man Brady's not made for this work.
Brady's not made for many jobs.
So Doc has to call Hope out for treating Charmaine like shit. And Hope says, she's not right for Jack. And then he says, that's none of your fucking business.
I know, dude, right?
Now we see Bert arriving where the broken down truck is. And somehow Bert has perfect signal.
Help me understand why it took Bert 14 hours to get there.
Help me understand.
Where was he? Was he like picking up his fentanyl on the way? Like what was happening?
He was bringing Charmaine across the river. Help me understand why Bert's cell phone works perfectly. You know Bert has a jitterbug. You know it.
I know.
I don't know.
He's carrying around his jitterbug.
So Bert calls the bar and Brady's like, Jack's not here. He has no idea.
Brady. He doesn't have time for this shit.
Brady is stressed.
He is. And he needs some comforting. What are you going to do about it?
I'll head over there. So the sitch at the pot farm doesn't look good.
It's not going looking
well. Good. Mel is trying to doctor her way through this. Now she's going to cauterize the wound. Fuck,
all the good stuff that I love.
Calvin passes out and Jimmy informs them, you have to stay the night here to make sure he lives. Whoa. You're not going anywhere. So, of course, they have to share a sleeping bag in front of a fire, more ambient lighting, thanks to Jack.
So, but I think this is where the ambient lighting started. I even put this in my notes this week.
Really? Because don't forget, we saw it with the baseball.
Oh, fuck.
That's where it started. Yeah.
But the real, candly...
Who do you think you are, sir? Cody Brown with those string lights between the houses?
You're no Braverman. No, just kidding.
So,
he could be a Braverman.
He could 100% be a Braverman. Mm-hmm. Think about it this way. If you plucked out Dak Shepard, you could pluck him right in.
I know, but pluck out Dak Shepard and pluck him right into my back
door?
I don't know.
Woo! Okay, this took a turn. All right. So they talk about the shrapnel in Jack's knee, and he says he won't have it removed because it's a map that tells a story or something like that. Some other terrible metaphor. So he's lucky to be alive. He says, it happened in Kandahar. It happened in Baghdad. They talk about all the scars. They drink. They cozy up. At Jack's, Brady's got to go. He's like, I can't clean. I'm out of here. This is an Amy Archer move if I ever saw one. I'm always tired when it comes to the time to clean up. I'm tired now. Oh, gotta go pick up Savannah.
Some real Janelle energy.
Yep. So now Doc swings by to help, and Hope makes a remark about Charmaine's mom having a soft spot for Doc. Now we learn Doc had an affair with Charmaine's mom. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa.
He says, Hope, the night that young boy died, I was devastated. And she's like, I was also devastated, but I didn't fall into bed with some floozy. And he says, I love you, Hope, and I made a terrible mistake, and I've apologized. Why can't you just let it go?
Hell's bells, Vernon. Finish the divorce papers.
She says, you just won't get it, and if you haven't gotten it by now, you never will. Okay. The next morning, Joey calls Hope, and she's like, where the fuck is Mel? I can't find her.
Yeah. Like,
so now the disappearance of these two has reached Virgin River.
But how has Joey gotten a hold of Hope's number? Mel's been there for like 2 days.
When she calls her, though, she goes, is this Hope McCrae? So I think she might have looked it up. I think it was a house phone sitch.
Okay.
Remember phone books and stuff? I know. It's so long ago. But yeah, that might have happened.
Yeah, I remember those.
So my grandmother used to read the phone book. Like she would just look through it for funsies.
I used to do that too.
So Doc and Hope are like, okay, somebody needs to go look for them. And Doc's like, I think I know where they are. Because there's only one place at the end of that road. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So he gets there and he's doing his little CSI investigation and he finds a Natty Light can.
I know. That big old American flag.
And he's like, this can only mean one thing. So Calvin wakes up and he's feeling better. Mel gives him like after wound care, right? Aftercare for his wound. She's like, this is what you need to do. Apply this ointment 3 times. Calvin's like, what?
Yeah,
get away from me.
Get away from me. I'm done.
Just gonna rub some whiskey on it. So they're ready to leave and they stumble upon a woman in full birth.
I know.
Giving birth. Full birth.
Full on.
Full labor. Like not fucking around.
That baby's crowning. It's ready.
So Mel's like, it looks like I'm delivering a baby. So she jumps in and she's like, God damn it. Okay, listen, the baby's breached. Do you know what that means? Yeah, I know what that means. And we get a lot of,
I know.
And I can't with the moaning. I can't.
I know.
Do you know I couldn't even watch this?
Really?
I kept hitting my little skip button.
Really?
It bothers me so much. Yes.
Really? Wow.
Calvin tries to kick them out, but she's like, this woman and her baby will die. So now there's like a problem. The baby's leg, I think, is wrapped with the cord. Yeah, and it's bad.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
So the baby comes out. Everyone is happy. It's a boy. Jack is impressed.
Of course he is. Because now he's walking around with a big boner. I mean, he just saw her do her thing. And he's boning for it now. Oh.
So at the bar, Charmaine is back and she sees Hope and she's like, I'm here because I'm concerned about Jack. I heard they're missing. Charmaine wants to have a heart-to-heart with Hope. And she's like, you know, we need to talk about what happened between us. Now, I have a continuity question here.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Is this the first time they've seen each other in 20 years?
I guess.
The affair happened 20 years ago.
I know.
Have they never talked about this?
And how old was she? Like a teenager?
Right. But my point is like, they expect us to believe that Hope and Charmaine didn't have the tension and then this talk 5 years ago.
I know. It's real wild. It's real wild. I mean, especially for how sought after Charmaine is. I mean, you would think the whole town would be rushing to I mean, that's why Bert is so busy. That's why he needs fentanyl, because he's busy running the ladies up and down the river.
Do you think he's banging Charmaine?
No, I just think he's busy rowing the boat.
Okay.
For all the ladies that have to get their hair did.
She is, well, Charmaine is the most sought after.
I know, that's what I said.
I just thought you meant he was running some kind of sex trafficking ring where he was trafficking in women from Clear River to satisfy the boys at the bar.
Oh, no. You took that somewhere else. No, absolutely
that's the spinoff I need to see. Okay. So Charmaine is like, look, I know about my mom and Doc, and I know it really hurt because you two were such good friends, but I'm not her, and I'm sorry. I can't change my family tree. And Hope is like, I guess we all have trash in our families.
Wow. Yeah. Yikes. Wow. Okay.
First of all,
how good of friends could they have been? 1. And 2, put yourself in Hope's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel towards the child of the woman that Timmy?
So like, let's say you banged Timmy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Timmy cheated on me and he banged you.
Oh,
how would I take that out against your sons?
Yes.
No, probably not. Why would I?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That's just weird.
Like
they had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Real weird.
Unless they put a roofie in Timmy's drink or something to make this happen.
They always did need another dad.
There you go.
Teasing.
Two's company.
No, they don't.
Company.
No,
they got all the dad they can handle with Patrick.
Yes.
Guys, Patrick, we call him like he's everybody's dad.
He's
the dad.
He's the dad of our little circle.
Of our entire circle. Yes. So now we see Mel, Jack, Maxine, and Spencer. So Maxine was the one who had the baby. Spencer's the baby dad. And the baby. They're all trying to leave the camp. And Jimmy's like, wait a second. Spencer stays here. And Mel's like, look, if Calvin wants to be a big old dum-dum, he can be. But Spencer is going with us. Okay, Mel, why not zip it down a little bit?
Yeah, calm down.
Doc arrives and he just wants to get him out of there. Now, Calvin and Doc have a fucking showdown where they have guns drawn on Doc.
I know. No wonder Doc's a crockety old son of a bitch. Like,
what is to stop them from shooting these people?
I don't know, because no one seems afraid of guns being pointed at them.
I don't
Jack
know.
didn't give a shit. Doc doesn't really seem to care. What?
Wild.
Like, you pull a gun on me and I'm probably passing out, pissing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So Doc is like, don't be dumb, Calvin. Come on, I'm going to tell on you.
No one is leaving here.
So Spencer stays, whatever. So now Jack and Mel get back to the bar and they're like, oh, thank God,
We have more ambient lighting.
Now, I have several questions about this fireplace.
Yes.
First of all, Jack literally says when they come in,
yes,
I called Hope, told her to close up and send everyone home, but she leaves a lit fireplace.
Yeah, because she's real safe. Real safe, Mayor.
Now listen, I don't know a lot about fireplaces. I have a wood burner in my home, which runs 24/7 in the winter. That's always running, but it is enclosed. It has a closed door on it.
Right.
This is not that. And we all saw that movie with Casey Affleck where his family all died because the fire jumped out of the fireplace. This is an open fireplace.
That scared that movie.
What was that movie with Michelle?
The worst, Michelle Williams, whom I love so fucking much.
It's like Upset in Provincetown or Sadness in New England. What's it called?
Yeah, it's
Devastation in
Massachusetts. The worst thing that could ever happen on the East Coast.
Oh, looking it up, guys. Manchester by the sea.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew it had something to do with the sea.
I knew it had something to do with New England. Okay. So, but that's a real thing.
I know.
Like, I didn't even see a fireplace screen, which is some protection, but not a lot.
So no one has any real common sense here.
So Jack wants to sit by the fire with her, and he's like real impressed with her. They make a toast. He's gonna make steak. She's like, make my medium rare. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I like rare, not medium.
I know.
Rare.
I like mine medium rare.
So Doc now heads over to Hope's. She invites him in. Looks like she's gonna soften towards him a little bit, but what does he do?
He's an asshole.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I got another divorce lawyer.
Yeah.
On the way.
He's such an asshole.
Read the room, Doc.
Sir. With your PhD.
Now Jack walks Mel home. And she wants to tell the sheriff, but Jack is like, no. We got delicate balance here with this pot camp. They stay on their side of the river. We stay on our side. We're the good side. They're the bad side. It's very clear.
Yep.
And Jack says, look, I'm going to sleep outside the B&B just to keep an eye on you. And she's like, no, you're not. You're coming in my room and you're going to sleep on the chair. Okay. Mm-hmm. So,
like, in what world does any dude say, I'm going to sleep outside so I can keep an eye on you?
Jack would say that 100%. Okay. In what world would you be able to sleep with someone staring at you and a light on?
Literally never.
Never.
No, absolutely not. It's super weird. I don't understand. She's lived here for 3 days now. That's a little weird.
He ends up falling asleep.
Mm-hmm. He does.
And he is a night terror.
Of course he does. And it's scary.
And Mel touches him and he freaks out. And he even like comes awake and is talking in his sleep saying like, Lonigan.
And he's like talking to ghosts.
And it's clear he's got some real tragic backstory. And Mel tucks him in and I wrote, and she thinks, did he just get hotter? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Because
okay, guys, that's it.
Someone to fix.
That's the end of the episode.
There was a lot.
There's a lot to unpack here. Like, there's a lot of continuity issues. We know. We're aware of it.
Oh, we're
How
fully
did the
aware.
bar not burn down? Why does Bert have cell phone signal? What's going on?
I finally think I've uncovered Bert's fentanyl addiction, though. No wonder he's in chronic pain because he's rowing those ladies to the sought after stylist all day long. That's what takes him so long to get to when real emergencies happen on the side of the road. Mater's parked because he's in the boat.
Either that or he's operating a sex trafficking ring. We don't know. One of those two things is happening. Oh, guys. I hope you're having as much fun as we are with this bullshit because we're having a lot of fun.
It's so great.
Having a lot of fun. I guess I'll see you back here next week for episode. You're not showing up for episode 6?
I didn't remember what day it was because I'm confused that we don't have a MAFS anymore. MAFS has been going on for so long that I don't know what's happening on my Tuesday mornings at 7 a.m.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting everybody a little teaser of what's to come next.
A little tickler.
So next episode is... Ooh, this can't be right. Oh, yeah. It's called Let's Mingle. Ooh. Someone unexpected stops by Mel's home on the eve of the town's annual dance party. Of course, they have a fucking dance party.
Of course. I cannot wait. Oh my God, I can't wait. I hope we get to like Kevin Bacon some shit out here.
Meanwhile, Jack grapples with his flashbacks from his time in the armed forces. I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny.
We're not making fun of that. We're just making fun of
what we're making fun of is heavy-handed the writers are with Jack's flashbacks.
Yes.
It's real
it's
intentional.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. If you like what you hear, join us over on Patreon, Supercast, or Apple subscriptions, where I'm covering Love During Lockup, Sister Wives, and
Seeking Sister Wife.
No, that's on the main feed.
Oh shit.
90 Day Love in Paradise.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
With Sperm Kyle, which is
I know. It's a real situation.
Steph, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I'm going to sleep outside your house tonight just to make sure. Oh, let me see. Do you have your flowers that I sent you for your birthday that we could see on camera?
I'll go get them. They're right over here.
Hold on. Get them. Okay. Let me see. Wait, back them up.
I'm getting there. Look how pretty they are.
Oh, they did come out nice.
They're beautiful. Really beautiful.
Really nice.
I love them.
Okay, cool. All right, good. Well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
All right, everybody. See you soon.
Love you, Rounds.
Bye.